Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and today we're going to be unboxing March 2026's Row 1 Carnival of Color. So, if you are not familiar with the Row 1 subscription box, we get a little package with a stitch marker, information about a single dyer, and 10 10-gram minis of that dyer's yarn. Every month it's a different dyer. If you order 2 different packages, you're guaranteed to get 20 different colors, and shipping domestically in the US is free for you. So, $40 a month gets you, plus shipping, gets you the 10-gram minis. $80, no shipping, gets you 20 10-gram minis from the same dyer. Worms. Worms, Roxanne, worms. Yeah, so if you're not familiar with what I'm doing in unboxing and sharing these, is I'm basically doing a review for the entire year, and in the process using every single month as it comes in, or as expeditiously as possible. We don't want to buy these things and just have them sitting around. We actually want to use them in different projects. So we have January 2026 and February 2026 so far in a project. Get my stuff out of the bag here. So this is where our project is at the moment. This is the front. So I am in the process of making a shawl. This next top row, I think, will bring us to the full width I want to go. I am only 5'5". I do intend on keeping this for myself. So we add one more square in the length here, I think that'll be enough. We can kind of see how we're looking, filling in with the triangles there. So overall, I'm very, very happy with how the first 2 months went together in the shawl. I did go ahead and start filling in my triangles there. I will still need to decide if I want to put a point down at the bottom of this, and if I want to make the ends a point. I can leave them blunt. I don't have to, pull this out into a triangle shape on the corners. So making it a corner, not just a nice end. So I still haven't made that decision yet. Some of this I'm kind of doing as I go. I do think doing the colored triangles definitely was the right way to go. As I said last month, I asked my husband about it, and he described it as, it looked like I had made a white, it would look like I would have made a white shawl and then just put stuff on top of it if I filled in with the white. So I agree. I think the right call was definitely to fill in with the yarn for the triangles to make it a smooth edge here. So this is everything I've gotten added in. I do have 2 squares left over. I made some layout decision changes as I went, and I had already turned this into a square. Otherwise, I would have turned this into one of the fill-in triangles, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. Now, I do have a little leftover ball rolling around of this color somewhere in my bag, but this is our leftover bits for month number 2. We obviously have 2 largers for the triangles, as I only used half the amount for those. Put that in here. I am going to add these leftover bits to my scrap granny project that I already had going on. It's a scrap granny shawl using solid granny squares. There is a tutorial for how I'm doing that here on the channel if you're interested. But yeah, that's where all the scraps from this year will be going. They will be going into that project. I am working on deciding what the next project is going to be now. So if you have something that you would like to see, if you have maybe done something in the past, we can, spend the rest of the year working on a different project. That's perfectly fine. But I don't want to do a blanket because I feel like that's kind of cheating my way out of this. Like, we're not going to just get this and make blankets every single year. Normally, we'd want to do different things with something like this. So I want to vary what we're doing. So I do have one idea that will definitely be a bit of a stretch as far as like how I was thinking about doing this, but I think it could be fun. So anyway, that is where we are for the projects. This month's yarn, I have already taken out of the plastic, and everything's still in my Pemberley bag here. Project-wise, this month's yarn, I put in this little basket. I just found this over at Target. I plan on using this for a different sock weight scrap project, but I thought it was kind of perfect since it was sitting there on my table to just dump everything out here. So, we have our information about our dyer. All I did was open this. I haven't really looked at this at all. So, this is from the Ginger Needle. Cascade fingering is an 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 2-ply fingering weight yarn. It comes in 400 yards to 100 grams. Melanie Chatham started the Ginger Needle as a creative outlet in 2020 while working full-time as an engineer in the space industry. This is now the second former NASA engineer I've encountered that is a full-time yarn dyer. Beach Bunny Yarns, he is also, I think he was NASA. He might have just been Air Force, but I'm pretty sure he also worked for NASA as an engineer. She draws inspiration from her time at NASA and interest in pop culture and nature. She knows that fiber enthusiasts have interests outside of the fiber arts, such as science and technology, and combining those with fiber arts only makes sense. Melanie dyes her yarn in her studio in Lancaster, California. Oh, yeah, I think this is why I keep thinking, since they have a printout of what colors are in your package, that's why I think they have these pre-packaged and there's 2 different options. There could be more. I don't know, but also in our little paper packet here, we have 2 green peppermints, a Ginger Needle business card along with a 10% off coupon code, the Ginger Needle sticker, which will go on my needle box downstairs. And we have our stitch marker of the month. Where we have a light bulb marker. So we can convert this horseshoe good luck marker into a crochet marker as well. Just for the record, I'll probably mention this in the show and tell on Thursday as well. I am looking at getting a new camera so we can maybe hopefully get rid of some of the back glare that we've gotten in the last few weeks. I still don't know what's happened to the lighting here. I visually can't tell anything has changed, but we are getting a ton of blowout and it's taking my camera forever to adjust. None of the light settings or anything have changed in here, so I don't know what has happened. This is kind of weird, but just so you know, I am working on a fix for this. Right now, everything is color balanced to show true color, so that's at least okay. It just takes a second for it. If I bring things close, it takes a second for certain things to adjust. Like, that's very true to life. This is, by the way, Ruins. And I really like this. Okay, we're not even going to try to say that. I'll just show you. See, that one blew out, but the first one didn't because this one has white underneath it. Then we've got alloy and Fermi. And I like these two together. I like how there's kind of like a vague, it could kind of go together with some of these. Or at least that's how all of mine have worked out so far. So we have bald cypress. And I really love that reddish undertone to this one. And this is Karha. Love those together. And those look really good. We got very earthy palette here. All together. That would make a beautiful sweater combination, these 6 yarns. And then the other 4 will go completely opposite in the color. We have Swift, Acadia, and then we have 2 more variegated. This one is Summer Nights and Funhouse. So we already have a lot of kind of more autumnal colors that have appeared in our shawl. So I don't think I'm going to have any problem adding these in. I'm actually more concerned with the brown and alloy going in because they're very similar to something we got last month. But the rest of these are going to add in very, very easily. We're going to have no problem slotting these combinations into the shawl. So that is what we have gotten this month. What did you get? Did you get the same package I did? I know a couple of you guys get this and you're always telling me which colors you got. So how are you feeling about this? What project are you working on with yours? Or are you just holding them up, saving them up for a rainy day? There's nothing wrong with that. We just don't buy with the intention to do that. So necessarily, I mean, we generally figure we'll eventually find a project for our stuff, right? Anyway, my cats are going banana pants over here, so I'm going to go see what they are up to. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, fantastic day. Please stay tuned. I will have pictures of kind of how I plan on laying this out and with the shawl, and we can see how those pairings are looking, and I can get your opinion on those as well. I look forward to seeing you real soon. Please take care of yourselves. Bye, you guys. Okay, I thought this would be a picture, but I don't think I can fit all this into a picture. So this is what we're looking like. So we'll fill in this triangle. We'll skip this one. Fill in that one. So our new top row will be the greens, the brown, the pre-made. We'll go with the orange, the orangey brown, the pre-made, the dark blue, the bright blue, and Funhouse was this one. I can remember that one's name. So as we look across, so we'll need 1 to fill in here. There'll be 2 more triangles, so 2 to fill in the triangles. So we need 3 more from next month. And I need to finish, I think I might just leave this blunt, which will mean I only need to figure out the 2 ends. And I might do those in the same color. But this is our layout for now. What do you guys think?